Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Yusei Kikuchi. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. Ian Happ up to hit. That one hammered center field. Raging back towards the wall. Gone, and to the deepest part of the park. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. That's in there. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One out, base is empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball 2.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Adele drops into the glove. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. That one is upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Cubs get one on a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim. And on the hill for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Just missed.
That's inside.
And now the lefty. And foul ball. And a 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next offering is in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Up the middle. Nice grab. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And, Chris, one of the trends that we've seen over the course of the last 5 or 6 years, teams are trying to build their lineup more efficiently and usually putting their best hitter number 2, like Mike Trout, right through there for a strike.
The days of hitting that hitter in the 3rd spot or the 4th spot are pretty much over because you're wasting your best talent. And the fans, if they come to the game, and they want to see that guy hit as much as possible as well.
People may ask why. No spot in the order comes up with nobody on and 2 outs more frequently than the number 3 hitter. Next offering way upstairs. And down on strikes. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Outside. Ball 1. Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd. Fair ball. So a man at first. Now a chance for Nolan Schanuel. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Now one missed. Soler, the runner at first with 2 gone. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that's outside.
1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. And a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Workman makes the catch, and that is that. Angels leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Kikuchi back to work. That's a strike. Next offering is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
That's out.
Falling behind 2-1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swings and misses. One away. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
So here's Horner now. Moncada tossed to first. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And that is downstairs. 2-0. And another ball. That one's in there. And now 3 balls and a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Three and 2 now. Bounce to third. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Up the middle, Swanson. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
That one at the knees for a strike. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That one way inside. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to short, Swanson fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here is Yoan Moncada. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels held in check. They're down 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. Workman measures 6 feet 4 inches. In the 8th spot in today's lineup, he's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Hit on the ground to short. Neto slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. They say you win.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Inside, almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Yeah, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And another ball. Happ lays off. Kyle Tucker, waiting for a turn at the plate. And there's the automatic. And that one is in for a strike.
We got a full count.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one pulled foul. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one not close, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. King Tut goes down on strikes. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Foul ball there. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Joe Adell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. In the dirt, blocked. Up the middle. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rengifo over at second, one down. That one ran inside, almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Man on second, 2 down. Out in front and foul to the left side. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jorge Soler will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Misses again, 5 in a row. Nolan Shotwell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases full. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. He popped out his first time. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Angels 1. Start of the 4th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fought off foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
One ball, two strikes. Yep, that ball went out.
Fly ball center field, Adele. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Swanson
Anthony
digs in.
Swanson.
His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's down and away. Busch leads off first with one away. That's outside.
off the plate.
2 balls, no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
3.
down and away.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Thank you, baby.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 on, 1 out. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Ball 1, no strikes. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Angels.
Sefferjohn taking over on the mound.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Jose Suarez. The lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Quijada also getting ready. Just missed.
Outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Miguel Amaya waiting to hit for the Cubs. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. A mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Amaya, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And there's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the 4th, so in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering upstairs.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Yohan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Neto leads off first with 1 away. And foul ball. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's in.
Neto dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Man at first, 1 away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Tap foul at the plate. Snap throw to first.
Safe,
Neto back on a dive. The Cubbies up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Ripped into right field. Base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Joe Adele. Ball 1, no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. And that one is inside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Fastball for a strike.
Thank you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs, and they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So up next, Taylor Ward, 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Lined into right. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Zephyr John back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Ball to strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Tucker up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Misses outside. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, center field. Adele under it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya
2 down,
Suzuki.
bases empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Rengifo makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. And we're back. Here's Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Keegan Thompson up and throwing. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. Right side, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Ball one there. The 1-0. Ripped to third. To Horner at second for one. On to Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Shadowell. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Angels go quietly there, and they still trail it here 3-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Michael Bush. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front, and Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That's in there. And that's strike one. This one in the air. Moncada puts it away, and there's one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Horner stands in now and watches strike one. Bush at first, one gone. Fouled off down the right side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball one.
In the dirt. And a ball evens the count. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So 2 on with 2 away. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit.
Ball one.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Soft contact in the air and makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Angels 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto, 1 for 2. Thompson in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Activity in the bullpen. Tyson Miller appears to be getting loose. Hodge getting cranked up as well. That one's in there, and the count even 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. One, two now. The shortstop takes the ball. Just off the outside corner, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Half makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hoppy in the box again, takes a strike. The Cubs trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here is Moncada. Check swing, no appeal. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels held in check. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Angels.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Hans Kraus. And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Catcher, Miguel Amaya.
That one outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Ian Happ. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
First pitch, and he just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Quijada, the left-hander, up and throwing. Suarez warming up as well. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And misses inside. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Fouled off. He was late. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Runner at second here, one gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
First and second, one out. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one hooked foul. Two on, one out. Bounce to the left side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Michael Bush now at the plate. And a ground ball to first. Shanuel. That's out number 3. Cubs strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyson Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
High fly ball out into left center field. Hat on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder Joe Adele.
And now Joe Adele.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swinging a foul straight back.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Fights it off. You'll see another. That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Ripped to short. In time to Bush. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a
Angels,
new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jose Quijada.
Jose Quijada.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That one blasted deep to right. Trout ranges back. See you later. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Horner, the next to hit, takes outside.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete
At the
Crow
plate,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong. Horner on the go. And it's fouled away. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is downstairs. Step off, throw to first.
He's in there.
Horner back in on a dive. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt. Horner on at first. Nobody out. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody
Now
out.
batting, number 25.
And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Ball in.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air on the infield,
Infield fly.
and the infield
drives
fly is called.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya digs in now
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
as they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. On the ground to the left. And it hits the bag. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ian Happ, the next to hit, the Happ Daddy. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Well, this is a critical
1-0.
spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. The changeup missing, and a count 2-1. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 6-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose Quijada won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels.
Suarez gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now, Kyle Tucker. First pitch
Ball one.
misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swings through that.
2-2, down. We
3-2
got full
now.
count.
Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Cubs. Three and two. Payoff pitch. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and Tucker is retired. They limit the damage here, so they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Miller back to work. And there's the strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So now here's the DH, Jorge Soler. Not
Counts
even
1-0.
close there. And that is ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
2-2. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Baseman, Nolan Shallow.
Two outs, base is empty. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses
1-0.
the zone. Ball 1. The Cubbies leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is inside.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. A little bit
That's
low.
ball 3. Reno.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And that one misses up and in. And it's
Ball 1, no
1-0.
strike.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 57. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. And another ball.
Damn.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So up next, Michael Bush. There's the strike. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. And the
Off the plate,
sweeper
ball 1.
misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's the third. And Swanson is set down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. And there's a ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch is outside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ward pulls it down, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 6 and the Angels 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Brazier.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto, 1 for 3.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Line drive, base hit down the line. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Brazier measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2007. Next offering is fouled back. There's a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one away.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Yoan.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. That's in there, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the air, left field, half. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Luis.
So it's their last chance in this one. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.